Good morning! It's day 5, and we're ready for a desert adventure. Well, are you?
I'm going on a desert adventure. I'm not sure how we're going in an open vehicle. I'm a little nervous. I'm just being honest.
You can be honest. Mom's scared to death.
Probably.
I'm really excited. We're going to have fun, although it is really windy today, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
I'm afraid we're going to be flying.
We're going to be fine. I read a little bit of Ship of Destiny last night before going to bed. I was so tired that I didn't get too much read. And Mom has finished Abundance of Catherine, so she's going to give us a review.
So I did finish Abundance of Catherine's. I started it on the 18th when we took off and was reading it when we'd get into our hotels or our rooms and read a little bit at a time. This morning I finished it. I've been telling Amy all along I'm having a tough time with it. It's kind of boring. The main character is depressed, so you're dealing with his depression. His best friend's trying to get him out of it by suggesting a road trip. So the two boys take off, their high school graduates, for a road trip. And, it's just, the adventure was not there that much. I mean, I understand he's depressed, and that took a lot of the spontaneity and fun out of it. There was one laugh out loud, but it was more than halfway through the book. About page 181, the craziest incident happened, and I was laughing until I almost cried. But that's why I gave it a 3.25, because at least it gave me a really good giggle. It ends fine. It ends, it has a good ending, and so it's not a total loss. And it was kind of fun reading a road trip book on a road trip. I thought that was really fun.
So it is around 6 p.m. on what is today? Day 5? And I'm currently reading The Neverending Story. I'm determined to get to page 100 today because that's where I'm safe, so I don't have to take a punishment for my TBR game. And I'm making pretty good progress in this. Once I've actually picked it up, it's a pretty quick read. But at this point, Atreyu's on his journey to find a cure for the childlike empress, because if she dies, then everybody dies in Fantastica, this world. And this is the story, the never-ending story that Bastian is reading. And so he's going through all these obstacles and all these different challenges to try and find a way to save her. Now, what's interesting about this is that the most impactful moments I remember from the movie are like really quick in this and not as emotionally charged as I remember them being in the movie. And it makes me curious because I didn't watch the second movie. Apparently there's a second movie. And a lot of the stuff that's happening in this first little section, I feel, was a good portion of the first movie. So I've been looking forward to rewatching the movie after reading this and seeing how much of the first movie was actually in this book. Because I feel like we're already getting through to the majority of the movie and I'm not that far in, so I don't know what else I'm gonna find in this. And then of course I'm gonna be really interested to watch the second movie. So the big scenes of important moments are not as detailed as I thought they would be. It kind of moves along very quickly, this story. And so I don't know if it's moving along too quickly for me and I'm not getting enough of those moments. It just seems like whenever Atreyu comes up against some big enemy or some big situation, he makes it through pretty quickly. It resolves quickly and it lasts a few pages. Like, it doesn't last very long. So it's kind of a little interesting for that. But Mom, what are you reading now? Road Tripped Ad Agency series. Is it a romance?
Yeah, it's cute. Oh my God, it's so funny. I'm laughing and laughing from the very beginning. This woman's working in an ad agency and she doesn't like her coworker because she thinks he's messing around with everybody in the office. And all of a sudden she has to go on a road trip with him because they have an ad campaign for a RV and they're taking the RV around the United States and they have to write ads as they're going out and vlogging and stuff. And oh my gosh, it's so funny. Great book. I'm at page 220 out of 399.
So you're like halfway.
So I'm halfway there and I can't put it down. It just makes me laugh and laugh and laugh.
She's been giggling a lot.
And I want to tell Amy so bad, but I know she hates spoilers.
Yeah.
So I've got to wait. I want her to read it because I just want to laugh with her. It's hilarious.
Does it feel good reading another book about a road trip?
Yeah, this road trip is, trippy, just like all the ones we've read so far.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't finished No Exit yet, and that one's so scary, and we're like hanging on by our fingernails, but I can't wait to finish that one.
Yeah.
But this one is, oh my gosh, I love it. It's a good road trip one.
Oh, cool. Good. I hope I get a chance to read it. Well, I'm going to continue on reading Neverending Story, and I don't know what else we have planned for this evening. We're exhausted after going off-roading.
I think you even took a nap. I was reading.
I slept, yeah. I slept for a good...
But I know that cocktail hour is coming
Cocktail
up.
hour is coming up,
we
yeah.
get to visit with our aunt and uncle again.
Yeah, and then dinner. But yeah, I just was it wore me out. And we were just sitting in the four-wheeler, but man,
It was a milkshake. I told Amy I felt like I was in one of those things at the
shaker
bar.
cups.
Those shaker cups that they mix drinks in. We were shaking the whole time. I felt like I was in a cup with ice cubes around me and be shooken for a couple hours. We were gone for how long?
We were gone for...
I can't remember how long.
We came back around noon, so 10, 11, 12, 3, 4...
I've never
maybe,
been shaken.
Maybe even closer to 1, so close to 4 hours.
I've never been shaken so much in my whole life. It was an experience. Don't know if I want to do that again.
Yeah, you do. It was fun.
It was fun, but not my favorite thing.
Apparently. Well, you want to go to the Oasis?
Yeah, she said it's not as far. We spent You're such a brat. My daughter's a brat.
No, I'm cute.
Well, there's that.
I'm hoping to make it to 100 pages.
Yeah,
I'm close.
okay.
I'm on page 86,
Oh,
so
good.
I can do that.
You'll bank it.
Yeah.
Has there been any travels that you've read so far?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Atreyu is going on a journey to try and save the childlike empress.
Oh, okay.
And so he's going all over Fantastica trying to figure out what he needs to do. He doesn't even know. Nobody's given him any clues until he's starting to get little clues here and there just through his luck of the charm he has. Some pretty sad traveling bits and then different types of traveling too. He travels on his horse first, and then now he's going to be traveling on Falkor, who's this giant luck dragon.
So this book I'm reading right now, There's really no travel plans. They kind of plan it as they go along. The one I just finished, An Abundance of Catherine's, the guy was depressed, so his friend said, let's just go. And they don't even know where they're going. They were just jumped in the car and took off. Many times you jump into a car or a horse or whatever, and you take off not really knowing where you're going, but
Yeah.
that's part of the excitement.
Yeah, we don't usually do that. We usually plan all our trips.
Amy is a planner.
Yeah.
Everything. She
I'm a
plans it
planner.
all.
I do enjoy planning. But I've always kind of wanted to go on a random road trip where I just drive and not work. The problem with that is, like, you better hope there's a place to stay along the way or something. I don't know.
Well, we didn't have a place to stay on our
That's
first
true.
day, but we got something.
We thought we did.
We got something.
We did get something. Okay, so we just finished dinner and happy hour and spending time with the family. We might read a little bit more later on tonight, but I think I'm going to call this for the end of day 5. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see what happens on day 6, which I hope is the day we're going to get our date shake.
That's what we're looking forward to. Everybody tells me about date shake. I need one.
Mom's never had one, so she's got to have one.
I love dates, so I think I'll love it.
That's why I think you'll love them too. All right, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later.